I'm Ricky Goikin. I am the Director of Ticket Sales and Servicing here with the Tropics, and I've been here about 4 weeks now.
My name is Diego Garcia. I've been here about a year with the Tropics. My position is Accounts Manager.
So I was born and raised on Long Island, New York. Spent my first 18 to 19 years there. Then I went to college at Stetson University down here in Florida. After I graduated from Stetson, I went to Virginia for my first job in sports and moved up to Pennsylvania. And now I'm back here in Florida with the Tropics.
So I was born and raised here in Florida. I was actually born in Fort Pierce, Florida, and raised in Port St. Lucie. I've been there my whole life. I went to school at St. Leo University, that's like 45 minutes north of here.
I am currently not married and I am single, no kids and no siblings. I am an only child.
I am also not married. I am single. I have no kids. I am the oldest of three. I have two younger sisters. One of them is 21. The other one is 14. Yeah.
My dad was in construction, mostly flooring. He did construction in Manhattan, mostly, and the New York area. My mom was in banking and financial services for most of her life as well.
Yeah, my dad, he was more into doing irrigation stuff at golf courses. He worked in and out of golf courses doing multiple side jobs in different places as well. And my mom was working in a variety of restaurants basically throughout the whole time I was growing up.
So I follow a bunch of teams now because I'm not really loyal to one just yet. So my allegiances are up in the air. I do like Fulham in the Premier League, although they've been relegated again. I follow New York City FC as an MLS team just because, you know, they're from where I'm home. But, you know, my real passion lies with Team USA and USA Soccer. So, you know, we'll see how they do in the next cup. My favorite player of all time, you know, I always really liked Clint Dempsey. He was big when I was really getting into it. Right now, you know, I'd have to say probably Christian Pulisic currently.
My team growing up since I could remember is Real Madrid. I've been a big fan of theirs since I was a little kid. My favorite player would be Roberto Carlos. He's the one that really got me into the position that I liked playing when I was in college and when I was a kid, and he was just a joy to watch when I was very, very young.
Okay, my favorite food, I would have to say, honestly, it's probably bacon. You can do anything with bacon. I know it's not a specific dish, but what's great about it is you could really have it however you want. Music, I listen to a little bit of everything. I'd say my favorite artist right now is Drake, but I really do enjoy a wide, you know, variety. Been listening to Queen a lot lately as well. And then movies, well, so my favorite movie has a title that's not really appropriate, so I'm going to go with Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That's my favorite comedy anyway.
So my favorite type of food, I really eat just about anything. I love Italian food, I love Spanish food. My favorite type of music, same. I like a lot of different kinds of music. I love Spanish music. I listen to all sorts of that. I listen to country, I listen to rap, I listen to literally a bunch of everything. I love listening to Queen too, it's pretty cool. Favorite movie of all time? Yeah, I like the Goodfellas. That was a good movie. So yeah, it's probably one of my good movies I go to.
Yeah, it's hard to narrow down just one, but I'd say one of my biggest ones is when people chew with their mouth open. Oh my God, that drives me nuts. You know, I'm not sure why it's hard for people just to chew with their mouths closed, but that's probably the one I think of first. So.
One of the ones that I guess I have a friend that does this and it annoys me all the time. Like, these new AirPod things that are out, he'll talk with people while still having them in his ears. And that drives me crazy. I call him out on it all the time and I hate it so much. But that's one of the ones that have it.
I'd say probably time travel. I think it would be really cool to, one, correct some of the wrongs in my past, and maybe invest in Netflix before, before it got big. But, I don't know. I think it would be cool to see different periods of time and, really just get a feel for history and whatnot.
Mine would probably be to fly. My family's from Guatemala. I haven't been there in about 5 years, so I'd love to go back and just see all my family over there.
Man, that's tough. Oh man, I didn't think about this one any further.
Got left up in the air.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess, maybe a wolf, because, I do like to travel in a pack. I like that pack mentality, and I'm trying to bring that here to the tropics. Us working as a team, and we're only as strong as our weakest person in the pack. And I could be ferocious when I need to, and whatnot, but, I'd probably say a wolf.
That's a good answer. I really didn't think this through. What animal would I be? Yeah, just move on. I'm not gonna be no animal.
Yeah, that one's kind of easy for me. I would say probably Walt Disney. I'm a big, fan of Disney as a whole, and I just think that what he envisioned, not just for his theme parks, but for his life. He's someone that I admire, someone who started from literally nothing and built this now, empire. And it would be really cool to ask him what he thinks about where Disney is today, as a company and all that. And I just think it would be an awesome dinner to have and talk with him.
There's a lot of historic people that I like to talk to about different things, but the one person, I guess, for a bit of a selfish reason, would be just my grandma, just because she doesn't speak Spanish or English or anything. She speaks a dialect from back in Guatemala, and I don't fully know it. So I'd love to actually have a full conversation with her and just actually have a good talk with her.
Well, most people just assume that I'm 100% Italian since I'm from New York. I'm actually part Croatian as well, so not a full-blooded Italian as some people would think.
A fact about me that not a lot of people know, I'm actually like the first generation that is, I guess, fully office working. As most of my family is all like manual labor, or they're all back in Guatemala working stuff back there. I'm the first out of everybody to go to college, so it's a lot. Yeah.
So as a baseball guy and as someone who grew up loving the sport of baseball, one thing that I really want to do is catch a game in every Major League Baseball park. I think I have anywhere from 8 to 10 already. So before I die, I'd like to, see a game in every park.
Actually, I'll do two. One of them is to actually watch a Champions League final at the stadium itself. And another one would be to basically visit countries in every continent.